Hey guys, I'm back already. I'm gonna try to post every day, but I doubt I'll be able to. But as of right now, I'm kind of manic, so I'm just kidding. I don't fucking know. I'm just productive for once in my life. I'll do it bipolar though, don't worry. I'm not like, you know. But today's video is gonna be like a story time. Another story time because my last one, I bet you the people who were friends with him have seen it, and I guarantee I'm gonna get a text any fucking day now. So I'm waiting. But for today's video, I'm gonna be doing a story time about alt school and what it's like to go. Because if y'all don't know, I got sent to alt school my junior year, the first semester of my junior year, and I was there and from October to February of 2020. From October 2022 to February 2023. So let's get started because alt school was a fucking menace. That's a whole other video for another time, but I'll just give you a brief rundown. I was at a trade school and I got bullied and I was retaliating, and then I had a falling out with some people, and then I said some horrible things I regret. Some really disgusting things, actually. Really disgusting things. And it got reported, and then the principal lady hated it, and because I mean, obviously, who wouldn't? That's disgusting. Like, why would you say what I said? But I got sent to alt school over that, and because I was telling people to, yeah, I mean, that was part of the message I sent to them too. I told them to, which was fucked up of me. Don't get me wrong, I should not have said that. It's actually sick, and I regret it to this day because I literally could have basically ruined a friendship, so that was disgusting of me. But me and one of them at least have been talking. I love her. I miss her. If she's watching this, I love you, girl. You know who you are. I love you. But and you know I'm sorry. So yeah. But I said some disgusting shit, and I was telling a bunch of people to, you know, like when they were like barking at me like a dog. Yeah, I would tell them to. And they got like a bunch of people reporting me for it, actually. So I got sent for that reason. Let's go on my first day of alt school. I didn't expect much, except I didn't really expect anything. I walked through the door. Well, before I went, actually, I got out of the psych ward that day, and then we went to my little orientation thing. I asked as many questions as possible, and from then on, I was freaked the fuck out. The dress code was so strict, right? But the thing that really bothered me was how you got through the door. So you were not allowed to have anything on you. I mean, nothing, nada, nothing, not even a chapstick. Basically, they would take a metal detector to you when you walked through the door. They'd make you take off your shoes, and they would search them. They'd search your pockets, and they would, like, sometimes make you lift up your waistband. It was occasional, but sometimes they did, or empty out your hood. I don't even think you even have hoods half the time. Shit, I forgot about that. But, yeah, that was literally just to get into the building. You get to the building, you are expected to walk automatically to your seat and fill out a point sheet, which is like your goal for the day, and then like your parent has to sign it and see how you behaved at your house that day. Yeah, literally. You can be like staying at alt school longer because your parents failed your goal. Stupidest thing. But basically, I was like the biggest suck up of my life because I did not want to be there. But you were not allowed to talk unless spoken to, not allowed to cuss, not allowed to share your last name, not allowed to share social media, not allowed to hug, not allowed to give gifts, not allowed to do basically anything. You weren't allowed to whisper. It was like really strict. But my first day, I was freaking out, and it was a long day for me, and you literally did nothing, but they had you have like a ton of group therapy. Like so much group therapy, dude. I'm not even playing. The amount of it was like crazy. But you would have like 6 groups a day. So I got there, filled out my point sheet, and they explained to me the rules, and I was being a suck up. I didn't even talk that whole day. But I was really lucky, actually, because one of my best friends to this day went to alt school with me. And I actually knew him, but not very well, because I only met him only met him for a week. He went to my home school for like literally a week before he went to alt school. So I met him that week. We were friends, and then we became besties after we got there. Riley, I love you. But basically, I fell asleep, and they took points off for it. you cannot sleep there. That's a big rule. They'll wake you up and they'll like do it in front of everyone. But basically, I'm also going to tell about some funny stories and weird stories that happened. I don't know if I can get in trouble for this because it's a treatment facility, but I'm just not going to mention no names, no gender, nothing. I'm just going to mention stories. But yeah, that was basically the basis of their rules. It was like extremely strict. Now we're going to get into some weird stories from school. It's like a whole entire like, I mean, they don't know which one I went to because there was tons of them. There's like 6 alt schools or something with that name. But basically, I'm gonna go for the stories. The first story: someone snuck in a phone through the metal detector somehow, and the phone started buzzing during the class thing because there was not really a class. You had 1 hour of online education. Oh, that's a whole other part of the video. Because I'm just doing this randomly because I just remember shit really randomly, so don't come for me. But this person's phone started vibrating, and then they were like, blank, is that a phone? And they're like, this person starts coughing, is like, I need water, trying to cover up the noise. And it was so iconic of them. I love that person, actually, so much. That was one of my favorite people there. But, they took the phone from them. My backpack just fell. Oops. Another story from there was, me and a bunch of the kids were sitting in a group together talking about all the horrible things we've done in our lives. And we're like, what's the hardest drug we've ever done? I was like, shrooms. And they were like, and then my friend Riley was like, fentanyl. And this one kid just goes silently, goes, heroin. And we were like, wait, what? My friend Riley and this kid were just going back and forth about the hardest drugs they've done. Riley's like, yeah, well, I've done crack. And he's like, well, I've done this. And then we're like, oh, shit. And then they come in and they, like, walk up to us. And they're like, what are you guys doing in a circle? That is personal boundaries. And they spread us apart. I also don't want to tell one of the really fucked up stories from there because, like, I really don't want to tell it because I don't know if this will affect my safety or not. But somebody from there sent me a video of them killing someone. But I don't think it was them. I think it was fake. But it was, like, still a video of gore. And I was like, what? I don't even remember the kid's name, so if we're going to be completely honest. But, another time, I think of some more stories. The same person with the phone was bringing vapes in. Somehow through the metal detector. I don't know how. I was too scared to do anything like that. So I would have brought my phone, but I was like way too scared. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not risking anything. But basically, the vapes got found because a girl didn't like this person and decided to rat this person. So then they had to like go into this person, like got into their personal space, like in their underwear and found it. Like I think that's illegal, but they still did it. Another kid brought in a cart and was hitting it in the middle of it. I just pulled out a pen and started saying, I'm greening out, and kept yelling it. And then everybody was like, what the fuck? Oh, here's another story that was really big. One of my friends there, I literally saw this person as a little sibling. I loved this person so much. This person like reminded me so much of myself when I was younger. This person was like one of my favorite people there. Like, she was, like, number 1 tied with Riley. But, basically, this new kid, he was literally a midget, dude. Like, he was, like, and he thought he was the shit, right? And he started calling her a slut. Like, for no reason, just started yelling, you're a dumb fucking whore, and started, like, yelling at her and shit. So, I actually almost got my level taken away, because this place has levels, like, level 1, 1P, 2, 2P, 3, 3T. I was a 3T, which means I was about to get the fuck out of there. T for transitioning, like they're transitioning back to your school. I was about to get the fuck out of there. And I was not having this bitch calling her a slut. Like, I was not fucking with it. So I was like, you call her a slut one more time and see what the fuck happens. You're Nelsonville hood trash. Like, I called this person, like, a hood rat. I called this person, like, white trash. Like, I was going for it. Because I'm like, this is, like, a white trash white guy. Little white boy who thinks that he's from the hood. Like, he's white trash, but he thinks he's from the hood. You know the type I'm talking about. Right. And he's no storage identification. But he started calling her a slut, and I'm like, what the actual fuck is wrong with you? Like, you're disgusting. And then one time, they went to, like, get him and, like, restrain him. So he runs, out the fucking door, and they have to go grab him and restrain him. Another story, my friend's cousin got in there, and he was, they searched him with a metal detector, and they almost found, like, a pen or something, and he got mad, so he punched one of the guys in the ribs and broke off his ribs. So, that's another thing that happened there. But now I'm going to basically, that's, like, all the stories I can remember as of right now, but now we're going to go into how it works. Like I said, the level thing, you level up by 3 days without demotion. No, 2 weeks without, it's like 1 week. It's 1 week, then 3 weeks to go up each number. It's 3 weeks to go up each number, 1 week, 2 weeks to, 1 week or 2 weeks to go up each level of the number. It's stupid. But basically, you get demoted, which means that if you do anything of the rules being broken, like if you cuss or anything and they like want to write you up for it, yeah, you'll get demoted. Which means that you're back down to level 1, which means you have to, like, restart the entire program all over again. Fucking annoying. I never had to do that once, though, because I was, like, they said I was the fastest person to leave that place. I remember another story. We were playing Monopoly, and then we were, like, there's a thing that's a way to, like, throw the cards in the air, and we threw the cards in the air, and I almost got demoted for it. Like, they were like, you are a 3T, you are self-sabotaging, and I'm like, the game said to throw them in the air and catch them. Like, what the fuck do you mean? I had to do so many fucking coloring pages and shit and puzzles. It wasn't even funny, dude. If they catch you talking about anything inappropriate, like literally like kindergarten level shit, you'd be in trouble and you'd be demoted. But little did they know, I was talking shit all the time. And I was talking about people. We also got in trouble for talking about people that we knew. We were not allowed to share people that we knew in common. And we can get in serious trouble for it. And we started doing it. We were talking shit about people from our county. We were like, oh, this bitch is a nasty whore. Like, oh, yeah, this bitch got knocked up at 12. Like, we were going on and on. We got in trouble for that shit. But, yeah, it was, like, extremely strict. And those are some of the stories I can think of. Sorry for this being a short video. But I just, like, got the idea to make one about alt school. And basically, you just don't want to go. Oh, another thing. They would watch you use the bathroom. Yeah. They would stand outside the hallway to watch you where you went to make sure you didn't leave anywhere. You had to walk in a lunch line. You had to walk in a line like you were in kindergarten. Like, it was that strict. Like, it was literally that strict. And it was ridiculous. And I'm like, why am I even here? Like, I was nothing, like, bad enough to be sent there. I just said some horrible, fucked up stuff. But literally, it was, like, ridiculous. But, yeah. It was stupid as fuck. I hate that place, and y'all never want to go. So, that's my story about it. It was a blur for the most part. But, yeah. That is my story about alternative school. Oh, shit. And why you don't want to go. So, yeah. For Chloe, real quick. I forgot to mention our dress code was so strict. No ripped jeans, no shorts, no tank tops, no anything really. No heavy makeup, no fishnets, no boots. Nothing that was like high heels, no hats, no basically anything you would wear to school you couldn't wear except for non-ripped jeans and a t-shirt. And and hoodies. Sometimes they would get mad for the hood. Riley would get dress coded literally every single day. Because he's a little femboy. So yeah, they dress coded him every day. No skirts, really. No dresses that were shorter than your kneecaps. Literally everything was strict as fuck. Especially the dress code. No crop tops especially. Fuck no. You couldn't wear, like, nothing. Story. One of the guys there who was, like, way younger than me, but he would flirt with all the girls, added me on Snapchat, like, around after I left, and asked if he could be my kitten. Like, my Discord kitten. And I was like, bro, what? And then he had added me. And I was like, okay.